I had to buy this. I was at CU. This is the Andong Highball. Now, the big marketing part of this is that it has Andong soju in it. And if you've ever been to Korea, if you've ever talked to Koreans, if you know anything about soju, you'll know that Andong soju is the most expensive, and it's the soju producing area of the country. You can get less expensive ones too, but as far as soju goes, when you tell Korean soju, they go, oh, Andong, that's what they think of. In the same way that you think of pizza when people say New York, etc. So, I've already done the Miero Fiber one from them. Oof. This one is hopefully simpler, and it's not trying to be something that's so absurdly unalcohol-like that I'm going to get, like, grossed out by it. So, speaking of, I've translated some of the can. Andong Highball, inspired by chrysanthemum. There's a flower garden in Docheonri, which is, I guess, some village in Andong. And they added chrysanthemum. I'm going to get to the other flavors in here because I want to go through the ingredients just so you can see what kind of stuff's in here. So, water, and then Andong soju 9.3%, which is Korean, obviously. Yeah, the alcohol is 9% total volume. And this is made up of 9.3% Andong soju. So Andong soju is the second ingredient. So, I mean, good on them kind of for putting that in there second. And then sugar, and then barley, of course. There's barley because it's a highball. So that's German, Australian, Belgian, English, American, and Netherlands. Again, when you have so many fucking different countries in there, it worries me a little bit. Jujong, which is another sweetener, sucralose, hyangryeo. Here's the stuff that we want. That's the flavoring. So there's chrysanthemum flavoring, there's ginger flavoring, and lemon flavoring. So the only saving grace here is that Andong soju is second. I'm actually really curious about the color on this. If I have to guess, it's going to be a clearish, yellowy, like really straw yellow kind of color to it, because they're advertising the chrysanthemum. So let's see. I put this in the fridge too. What did I say? What did I say? I don't have high hopes for it, but I saw it at CU and I thought, let's see. And let's hope that it's better than... Still Amazing Brewing Company. It's the same people who made the Miero Fiber one. So we'll see what happens. Boozy. Yeah. I mean, that's, again, part of the marketing too. Andong soju. People, when you think Andong soju, they think stronger soju too. They're not talking about the Green Bottle 17. When you talk to Koreans about Andong soju, they're going, oh yeah, like... They're maybe not thinking 40, but it's well above 17. They're thinking 25, 32, 40, 45 even. So... Yeah, boozy. Oof, the lemon comes through more than the chrysanthemum, although there is a floraliness to it. Like a spring, it's not even chrysanthemum per se, it's like a spring flowerness to it. Again, not a flower expert. A la the iris saison, but... Infinitely better than the Miero one, so you get a point for that. There's like a thickness to it, and there's almost like a vanilla-y lemon gelato-ness to it too. I mean, I did mention that there was lemon in here. And then on the end, the alcohol kind of dries out and finishes, and you can get a nice heat on it for a second. And then there's like a chrysanthemum to it. So, as far as like the mouth experience goes, it's actually quite varied, and there's nothing too offensive in here. There's nothing that I'm going, ooh. It's a bit thick on the beginning, but it's not horrible, and it does flesh itself out. Flush out? No, that's horrible. I don't know, but the thickness is not so cloying, and it kind of relaxes a bit. This isn't amazing, but it's actually better than I thought it'd be. You know, I would say for the more curious among us, go out and have one. Again, I'm not saying that like this is a must try, but it's much better than I thought. That said, it was 6,900 won. So as far as alcohol goes, it's 9%. You know, a couple of 3,300, 3,500 beers are going to be the same amount of alcohol as this. And if you know that you like the beer, you know you're going to like it, right? So you're not getting like a huge alcohol hit for less money here. There's no discount for having up the alcohol by cheating or whatever like that, right? So this isn't cheap per se. You know, you could easily get a Kelly and dump a bunch of chamisil in it if you want to get fucked up for way less money. But that said, you're not going to get the ginger lemon. Maybe that. There's no heat from the ginger, but no, there is like a gingeriness to it too. Yeah, but it's not bitey like a ginger beer would be. There's no like, whoa, ginger. It's more of like a flavor. It's real faint. It's the flavor of ginger, not the heat of ginger. Huh. Let's give it a thing out of 10. Honestly, like a 6? Pretty good. Yeah, well done. You've beat my expectations, Amazing. At least you got that, and it doesn't taste bad. It's interesting. Again, the flavors kind of go up and down. There's different stuff to it over different stages in your mouth, so, good job. What can I say? I think this is exclusive with CU. Check around, but, you know, finding a CU isn't exactly difficult, so I'm sure you'll figure it out. But, you know, try one, let me know what you think.